My name is Sammy Jian. I am one of the co-creators of this project and also the lead in the new media art department, leading with my collective Chien-MacCaull collective. We are an interdisciplinary media arts collective, and our work is really centering on this notion of hybridity, ambiguity, and kind of crossing boundary, breaking boundary. Often we utilize interactive and real-time technology as part of our storytelling to be able to support the power of immediacy, liveness, and indeterminacy through using algorithm and other ways of integrating technology as part of the creation. So it's not just something you kind of add on later on stage, but become part of the concept. The experience for the audience, I imagine, will be an intercultural and interdisciplinary experience, combining three different type of practice and medium together. And I imagine, certain story will be telling from the new media side, media arts, and certain story will be coming from more theatrical, certain story will be more cinematic. So it will be in some way a new experience. What excites me about this project, I think, is really having safe spaces for such an intersectional identity to be able to speak and share story from those lenses. That is very rare to see in the world today, to really focus on empowering certain intersectional identity. So in this piece, for me as a racialized queer artist, it's not really just about the identity. It's about us to recognize the labeling identity is helping us as human beings to understand how humanity as a cognition and a social construct works, for us to be able to validate the pain and recognize the differences and be able to move forward together. I think it was really good that we actually took the time to reflect on what the world really needs right now, and the old pattern of capitalism that we are so habituated in, so conditioned in. We want to kind of break that chain a little bit and really go into our heart and soul, those spaces of vulnerability and meaningful places to question, like, why do we create this piece, So we really took those time. And I do encourage artists, creators, to really think about what are we doing, how are we impacting the world, with the things that we are doing. We don't want to keep creating this competition, overpower each other's voices, So this new way of storytelling kind of led by this kind of fluid process and conversation to where we decided to create this hybrid of cinema, theater, and new media art, which is very exciting, I think, for me to be able to let go of, what we had previously planned in the production